Good evening, YouTube. I'm Anthony Greeno, and welcome to The Breakdown. Week 8 in the NFL, and we got some awesome games coming up. Monday Night Football, we got the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Carolina Panthers. Do the Colts have what it takes to beat the Carolina Panthers? I think so. Maybe I'm just an over-exaggerated Colts fan. So far, they haven't proven shit to me. Anyway, a battle of the undefeated teams will meet in Week 8. When the Green Bay Packers travel to Denver to take on the number one defense in the NFL, the Broncos. Now, the Packers' vaunted offense will get a real test when they go up against the best defense. Peyton Manning is throwing several interceptions this year, and I don't think that the Denver Broncos have what it takes to beat Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers are going to go into this game and win this game. They are going to take it from the Denver Broncos, and I think they are going to do it by a long shot. But this is probably the game of the year so far. The two undefeated teams, this is the first time in NFL history that we got to Week 7 and we have so many undefeated teams. The Carolina Panthers are undefeated. The New England Patriots are undefeated. The Cincinnati Bengals are undefeated. And the other teams that I just discussed. But the biggest bust in the NFL this year has been C.J. Anderson for the Denver Broncos. C.J. Anderson is going to step up his game this game, and he's going to do a lot better. But, once again, like I said, the Denver Broncos do not have what it takes to beat the Green Bay Packers. Thursday Night Football. The Dolphins take on the New England Patriots, the undefeated team. Last year's Super Bowl winner. Deflategate. Cheaters. Tom Brady's a bitch. Yes, I hate Tom Brady. Anyways, I'm going to go with the New England Patriots over the Dolphins. New England Patriots going to remain undefeated. And then we go on to Sunday's games. We got the Lions versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs are at home. I still don't think they have what it takes to beat the Lions. The Chiefs are a failing team. The Lions fired several people on their offensive coaching staff. The Lions are trying a readjustment of their coaching staff for the offense. They're just not producing anything this year. Definitely not the team that they were last year. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Detroit Lions over the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chargers and the Ravens. This is a pretty good game. I talked to Michael from Our Take, and this is kind of a toss-up for me and him, but I think that I'm going to take the Ravens at home against the San Diego Chargers. The Cardinals are definitely going to prevail over the Browns. The Cardinals are a really good team this year. They lost a game to where I didn't think they were going to lose that game, but the Cardinals are going to definitely beat the Browns in this game. The Vikings are going to lay the hammer down on the Bears, even though the Bears are at home. The Bears have won a couple games this year by luck. And I know that GW from Our Take is going to hate that when I say that, but the Bears suck. And the Vikings, well, they suck too. But the Vikings are going to beat the Bears. The Bengals and the Steelers, that's going to be a good game. However, I am going to take the Bengals in this game, and the Bengals are going to remain undefeated. So we're probably going to go into another record with most teams undefeated, for Week 9 in the NFL. We're halfway through the season. I'm going to take, now this is the AFC South. This is the Colts division. This is my division here. The Titans and the Texans. I'm definitely going to take the Texans on this one. Both teams suck. But I can't believe the Colts are winning this division. We probably have the weakest team in the NFL right now, or the weakest division in the NFL. Last year it was the NFC South with Carolina, Atlanta, but this year they're the strongest division in the NFL. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to take the Texans. The Giants at the Saints. Well, Saints are definitely improving. Drew Brees is doing pretty good. They beat the Colts. Just like they did in the Super Bowl in 2009, which pissed me the hell off. Thanks, Peyton Manning, for the interception. But I'm definitely going to go with the Saints over the Giants. The 49ers are going to beat the Rams. That's a pretty easy game for me to pick. I'm pretty sure that the 49ers can beat the Rams. Good old Colin Dick, or Colin Kaepernick, as everyone else calls him. we'll probably do some good in this one. He'll probably run for a touchdown or two. I'm going to take the Falcons over the Buccaneers. Buccaneers suck. Everybody knows that. Everybody's going to pick the Falcons in our YouTube prognosticators page. The Raiders are going to beat the Jets this week. And that's like a bumble. You know, those teams, no one really wants to watch that game unless you live in Oakland. And all the New York people are going to be probably watching the Giants. So, Raiders, go Raiders. You got some cool-ass fans out there, but, you know, maybe they should be playing for you guys. Seahawks and the Cowboys. Now, my dad is a big Cowboys fan, but I am not. We had a big debate about the Cowboys last night about is Romo, you know, an elite quarterback or not, and we basically come to the conclusion that he's not an elite quarterback, but he is a good quarterback, given, you know, the structure of the team, and they designed the offense kind of around him. But I'm going to take the Seahawks over the Cowboys. And then we're going to go back to the game I was talking about earlier. I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers over the Denver Broncos, and I think that they're going to stomp the Denver Broncos. I don't think that the Broncos defense has got what it takes to beat the Green Bay Packers. I'm also going to take the Colts over the Carolina Panthers, and I think that the Colts have what it takes to maybe beat Carolina for the very first game, but they've let me down several times this year. You know, I mean, come on now, Andrew Luck, you're like fucking up, dude. You're like fucking up bad. I'm not liking it. You know, I'm starting to hate life here. Speaking of that, you know, speaking of hating life, you know, there's this video on YouTube of this deer that is like getting fucked up by this bear, and you definitely got to check it. I'll post the link in the comments below. But you got to check that shit out, because the way that deer is feeling is the way I'm feeling when the Colts are getting their ass beat. So, yeah, just imagine that. You know, when you see that, just think that, man, dude, fucking Greeno is hating life when that's going on. And I really am, you know. So, I feel sorry for you, deer. You're dead now. So, I definitely feel sorry for you there, buddy. I'm trying to do a phone interview with someone, but I think I'm going to do it with a backup plan because my speakerphone's not working too great right now. I just got this phone, but I'm going to do it a backup plan. I'm also going to do my mid-season predictions with Michael from Our Take, and I'm getting ready to do that right now. So let me go ahead and bring in Michael from Our Take. So when Michael comes down here, then we will go ahead and get that going. So, Michael? Come on down.
Caught me with a mouthful of lemon heads, but I wasn't smoking this week, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, and we didn't, you know, teleport him here because he was just in the other room.
Yeah, this time.
Yeah, he was watching the monitor for you guys, making sure everything's going good. This is one of the production guys. Yeah. So, all right, man. Mid-season predictions. We gave our predictions at the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as to where we thought, you know, the playoff picture and everything like that. What's your take on what's the number one team in the NFL according to you right now?
In the NFL, man. Like, yeah, shit. You know what? That's a little difficult. It really is. I mean, I would put it between right now, like the Packers, probably the Bengals. You know, I really like the Bengals. You know, I think that they're the ones that could beat, you know, the Patriots.
Really?
Yeah. If that game was lined up and it was them versus, you know what I mean? Like, it might be a little on, like, you know, where they're playing at.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, of all of the teams out there that could beat, you know, it would be the Bengals.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the Bengals are the number one team in the NFL, or the Packers? The Packers.
Well, yeah, that's why I say, because that's who I'm kind of like lining them up against in the NFC, you know. But as far as that goes, I don't know, man. And you know, I'm hoping that they would, you know, stay undefeated to the end of the season, man. That'd make for a fantastic Super Bowl.
Oh,
Two
yeah,
undefeateds.
That definitely would be. Okay, so let's go with the Super Bowl teams. Who do we think is going to the Super Bowl? I know at the beginning of the season, you picked the Colts and the Lions.
Right, yeah. I made that mistake. That big, ugly mistake, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so did a lot of other people, man. I ain't the only one. But they were 50% right on the Packers, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of people picked the Green Bay Packers. A lot of people
Yep.
picked the Colts too, in the YouTube prognosticators page. I picked the Colts and the Eagles. Now the Eagles are winning their division, but do I think they have what it takes to make it to the Super Bowl? No. They'll definitely get beat by the Packers. They'll probably get beat by Carolina. So
Yeah.
you know,
They did get beat by Carolina, didn't they?
did they?
I thought that was last week's game.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Damn, that's right.
Yeah.
Damn them Eagles. He texted me the next morning, and I just said, "Fuck the Eagles." You know, I had that game. That was my pick. He beat me last week on picks, which pissed me off. We've been tying the last few weeks, but last week he got me. But that game fucked it up for me. So
Yeah.
thanks Eagles
That
again.
did it.
Yep, thanks Eagles. My Super Bowl teams right now is right now is going to be the New England Patriots and Green Bay Packers.
You take the Patriots over the Bengals then?
Yeah.
Wow, man, that takes some hairy kahunas, bro.
Nah, I think they have what it takes. I think the New England Patriots are a good team. They always win. They're like the Yankees and the Red Sox in baseball. They always go. They always win.
The Bengals haven't lost though.
Well, neither are the Patriots.
It's gonna be a good matchup.
It's gonna be a good matchup.
And I'd like to see that go undefeated too into the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then play out against the Packers.
That'd be
It'd
cool.
be fantastic.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to see two undefeated teams go to the Super Bowl. I don't think that's ever happened.
No.
Never happened.
No. Only two ever went, and both were playing teams that had been beat.
Yeah.
You know, was it the Giants? And yeah, shit, man. Who did Miami play in '72?
I don't remember. Hell, I wasn't even alive in '72.
Well, I was really little.
Did they beat the Bears?
No. I was thinking it was like Cowboys or something like that, but yeah, I could be way off.
Who knows? But we'll figure that one out.
Yeah,
you
we'll
know?
look it up in a minute.
Yeah.
Everybody probably knows at home anyway.
Yeah, we'll look it up. But the NFL, on NFL.com, the number one team in the NFL right now is Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I like Carolina. I mean, I do, and I think that they're a strong team. But I mean, if like you were saying earlier about their division, last year it was weak and it looked strong. But I mean, are they playing up to the? You see what I mean? I mean, are they playing those kind of teams where it's really going to show? And I think that if they did, you would see a fault in their system a little bit. I mean, I think that they would lose against the Packers. In the same way, I think that the Bengals could take the Patriots. I mean, they're close. They're undefeated on both sides right there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that there's that little break, man, that, that's where it would happen at.
Yeah. Cool. And
you know what? I mean, at mid-season, this is really shaping up into a good season.
Yeah.
Although it isn't the way we thought at the beginning. I don't,
Yeah.
Most people didn't have that correct, on their Super Bowl picks.
Exactly. Well, the teams that we thought were going to be bunk teams this year have turned into be great teams.
Yeah.
And the great teams, some of them are still great, but, like the Lions last year, the Cowboys last year, the Eagles last year, they were all really good teams. And now they're not. They're just like mediocre. Maybe they're going to win this week. Maybe they're not.
Right.
It's a toss-up.
Yep.
I think, Atlanta and Carolina, they're really battling for that fourth or that maybe the first place seed, depending on how things go. I don't think the Seahawks got what it takes to win the Super Bowl this year.
No, I don't either. I don't think that they're going.
No.
I think that there's those other teams in the NFC that will take them out en route too.
Yeah.
And also it being mid-season, I mean, kind of like where we was wrong at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, the mid-season never shapes up to the end of the season. I mean, is there
It's a
any
big flip.
like surprise teams that you think may, pop up in between now and the end of the season?
Well, no, not really. I don't think there's any surprise teams that they're going to be popping up. I mean, well, the Arizona Cardinals. You know what? I think that team, if they just keep progressing and get a little bit better and become the team that they were last year, that's a team that probably could do it. That's a team that might be able to go in there and beat the Packers, in the NFC playoffs and move forward. But they got to get better.
Right.
Their offense is doing well. I watched some plays the other day, man, where they were just tearing it up. You know, Dwight Freeney.
Yeah, Dwight Freeney, man.
Yeah.
Still in the NFL. He's an old guy now.
Yeah,
Been around.
Old Colt. Yeah. So I think that if a surprise team was going to go do something this year, yeah, it'd be the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look for them to be strong in the NFC too.
Mhm.
You know, it's like one of my teams right there, NFC wise.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm probably not giving them the credit that they're due because they really are a strong team.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that the Packers at the end now will probably end up with that, with that NFC. They just look really strong like that.
Do you think that any team out there will go undefeated the whole season? All the way to the Super Bowl?
You know what? I hadn't checked the full schedule. I mean, there might be some games in there, where it gets a little iffy. But, I mean, I'll check, man. That'd be good for the, our take. Kind of maybe give a thing on that.
Yeah, yeah. If there were two teams to go undefeated, I'd say it's going to be the Patriots and the Packers.
I would say the Bengals and the Packers, but, that's kind of what we're looking at in the playoff, would be that game.
Yeah. We want you to comment on this video and tell us if you think that two teams or a team is going to go undefeated all season long. And I also want to know if there was two undefeated teams to go to the Super Bowl, which two teams that you think it would be right now. So comment on this video and let us know because I'd love to hear that. And
I would love to hear it as well.
Yeah, that gives us something to debate about and talk about for the rest of the season because it's something to watch each week, all these undefeated teams. Is anyone going to make it to the Super Bowl, especially undefeated? That would be awesome.
Two undefeated teams, it means that one would exit fully undefeated.
Fully undefeated, and that one would be second place.
Just like the Dolphins.
Yep. Yep. And it would beat the Patriots record of that 18-0 and then the loss to the Giants in the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yes. Anything to beat the Patriots records. I'm loving it. But anything else?
No, that's all I got. Thank you.
Cool, man. Well, we're going to wrap it up here at the Breakdown Show. As you can see, the Breakdown Show. I'm Anthony Greeno. This is Michael Stroop from Our Take. Check out his videos. It's called Our Take. He'll be posted on the YouTube Prognosticators page. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to his videos, my videos, and check out everybody else's page on the Facebook page, the YouTube Prognosticators page. Okay, it's the NFL YouTube Prognosticators page. And you can see everybody else's videos, so please like, share, and subscribe to them. And thanks again, Poetic Kid. I keep seeing your shout-outs and all the posts that you make on my stuff. Until next time, I'm Anthony Greeno, and that was The Breakdown.